Okay, so I'm going to start recording. Hi, Cornell. Hi, Aaron. How are you?
Hi.
Hey, jazz hands. Okay, so really a freaking great week. I know I only have 2 Success Club points, but this week I have started getting up at earlier in the morning only because I teach at night, and I was like, I need to put in a solid hour of work, of following up and all that stuff. So I have a piece of paper where this is in your back office, but it's the business activity tracker. And honestly, it's really Pepper. Stop it. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's really, really helpful. So and I'm just sharing, I'm not saying you need to do this, but I have finally found a system that works for me. So I started a new job this week, and I can't be on social media and working my business as much as I used to be. So I know, naughty. So I was like, okay, I'm working in an agency now where I'm literally going to be actually working like all day. So, which I'm super stoked about. So my time is to do 1 hour of like hard work in the mornings, and then at lunch and stuff, I can respond to messages and stuff. So if you don't have these printed out, I definitely recommend printing them out because they're super, super helpful. And another thing that I have had like so many people message me or text me recently telling me how much they love my hammer and chisel videos that I post that are like 15 seconds of one move. And Darlene, I think when you do your trim 16 videos, I think maybe sometime you could make those public.
Okay.
I know it's uncomfortable. I was always like, oh my God, I only got like 2 likes on that video, but tons of people see it. And you know, it's just creating awareness. Like I got this text today from my one friend. I'll just read it. She said, I just think it's like funny. She said, out of nowhere, said, hey, I just wanted to reach out to you and say that you are such a great encourager to me. I'm so sorry that I am not as into Beachbody as you are, but I definitely tried to get into it, and you are most definitely the most badass coach. I just always want to tell you, but I always forget to like and comment on your posts. So, I mean, I was like, oh my God, that was so nice. So anyways, so keep posting, just keep being consistent. So that kind of brings me to, and I want to celebrate Kristen is having such a rock star week. Kristen signed 2 coaches in 2 days, which is, Kristen, you can't see us, but we're clapping for you.
Thank you. I am excited. I'm celebrating tonight.
Good. Yeah. So
Yay.
she should be Emerald by tomorrow, which is so exciting. And then Tyler's Shakeology, which is I run his account, is shipping out next week. So hopefully I will be Ruby by next Thursday, which is super exciting.
Good.
So I just think the momentum is super great. I love these team calls because they're really helping me stay accountable. And I hope that you love seeing my beautiful face every week too.
I can't see you today, but I miss you.
Yeah. Well, you're doing so great. So we're really excited. We're really excited for you.
I think that show really helped me out. I wanted to expand my network. I felt like I had exhausted all my options, so I'm doing another one in March too. So
great. Can you touch on that a little bit? Explain to everyone. I'm sure they've seen it, but just maybe run over what you did real quick.
So I actually went to a show to meet a girl about the doTERRA oils. And when I went to the show, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I was like, how do I get into it? And she said it was $40 to get a booth. So I contacted the lady. I got in. And so I just set up a booth. I wasn't sure what to do with it. So I'm a graphic designer, so I was able to like make all my own stuff to promote it. So I had a banner. I had all this information. I had a Shakeology binder. with a bunch of information. I even went as far as like different shakes out there, like Herbalife, It Works, all that stuff, and how it compares to Shakeology, so that people, I actually had someone change from Herbalife to Shakeology because she was like, oh my God, I'm drinking like soy isolate, you know what I mean? And until I brought that to her attention, she didn't realize how bad it was for her. So I had that kind of literature. I had my laptop with a video screen playing some of the workouts so they could see what they were like, and I had samples of Shakeology bars and like different samples of the drink. So I did cafe latte, vanilla, and chocolate. So between that, it was like a good way to get people to try it without like committing to something, you know.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of success. Like I was surprised about, like I advertised like crazy for it, and I had a really good turnout. And I just feel like it was worth my $40. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the next one's in Palmyra. So I figure that's like a whole other, you know, place to plant my seed, because I feel like, not that I've exhausted like the Camp Hill area, but like I feel like anyone I would have gotten here is kind of like either about to order or has already ordered. So I want to kind of expand. So
yeah,
so that's that. So I mean, and I'm looking at other shows during the year too. So I feel like they're a good way to promote, for me anyway. I'm not like a big Facebook poster. I feel very uncomfortable doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, you know what I mean? And that's just how I am. That's just me, my personality. So.
But you know what?
So I think it's the way that I felt that worked for me. So.
Yeah, and that's like what's most important is, you know, I teach fitness classes and I post like a freaking maniac, and I, you know, put myself out there, but you know, you got to do what you are most comfortable with, and I just think it's really great, and I'm really proud of you, and everyone on the team is really stoked for you. So this is only the beginning, girl. Whoop whoop.
I know, I'm so excited. I'm like, I'm gonna be diving in like 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping.
Well, you're doing great. So just, you know, as long as we keep up the momentum as a team and we help each other, and I mean, you know, just feed off of each other, that's what it's going to take. You know what I mean?
And it's just so funny how, like, just tonight I was out for my friend's happy hour, and I met this chick for the first time. She's a friend, like, in our group, but I've never met her. And I don't remember how the conversation started, but she's like, yeah, I used to be a Beachbody coach. And I'm like, so when I go back in, I'm going to, like, keep talking to her and give her my card and be like, well, if you want to be on my team, because, you know, she's not doing anything right now, so I might have another lead tonight just by, like, going out and talking to people, you know?
Yeah.
Like, once people know what you do, it's constantly in conversation. Like, I don't want that to define who I am, but on the other hand, like, I'm passionate about it and people see that. Yeah. And they constantly talk to me about it, which is cool. So, anyway.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It's kind of coming together, which is really, really neat. But it was a slow process for me because of how my personality is, but it's definitely paying off. I've created a huge group of trust with people, like a huge, and Gary has helped me out too, because people trusted, he's been doing it a lot longer than me, so.
Yeah. Well, good for you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right, so couple things I'm going to go over quickly. Well, not super quick, but key call for this week was that guy. I forget what his name was. What was his name, Marlene?
I don't know, 'cause I'm forgetting, and I was listening to him.
I just listened to it this morning.
Yeah.
Darren, somebody, or Daryl?
The police officer.
Dan?
Was it David?
I don't know.
It was a D name, though. It was definitely a D.
Well, this is pretty good.
His last name was Atkins, right?
I think.
Okay. Well, whatever. So I love this wake up call. I listened to it twice, yesterday and today. And so what I want to point out, and since you did listen to it, was, you know, this guy has a full-time job, 3 kids, and his wife doesn't work. And I mean, he's got a lot on his plate. So his 3 points that he made was taking ownership of hold on just a second. Hold on. Hey, Kristen, can you just mute your phone?
No, I'm sorry. I went inside because I was cold. I'll go back outside.
Oh, no. Just go in, but just
No, I'm good.
put your phone on mute. You can just...
No, it was on speaker. I don't know how to do that. I'm back outside. It's fine. Sorry.
Oh, I don't want you to freeze.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. I'll make it quick. Okay, so thing number 1 was take ownership. I know for a long time, I was always kind of like thinking, okay, how am I ever going to get my team off the ground? You know, I really was always kind of hoping for, upline support and more activities, but I figured, okay, well, it's my team, so I have to take ownership. So make sure we're working on that. Make sure that you are teachable and you're doing your personal development, even if it's 5 minutes a day, and be consistent with everything that you do. So this week I've been really good with being consistent with working my business every day. So I wanted to just say, a problem that I've been having because this guy, D, whatever, he was talking about taking ownership and wasted minutes throughout the day. I have such a big problem with getting on Facebook to follow up with whoever, and I just scroll and scroll and scroll. And I'm like, I get to someone's page, and I'm like, how did I even get to this person's page? I really, really have to work on that because those are just wasted minutes. Like, who else has a problem in terms of, like, you're going to work your business, and then you totally get sidetracked? Like, can anyone relate?
I'm like,
yeah, I have ADD.
You'll be on somebody's page and you're like, I don't even know this person.
I know.
It's just like it is, but I think there's a new thing on Facebook where you can literally get rid of the news feed or something. So then, therefore, you can just go on and do what you need to do and not even be distracted. It only works on the computer, so if you're on your phone, you're still screwed. Because I don't know. I see so many pictures and videos, and I'm like, who's this? And then I'm like, oh, who's this? And then who made that comment? Then who's this? And then I'm like at somebody's cousin's mother's dog sitters thing. Like, what?
I'm going to get on my phone for a reason not related to Facebook at all. And the first thing I do is hit Facebook and start scrolling. I'm like, wait a minute, why did I look at my... Oh, I just want to check the time.
Okay, well, I'm really glad that I'm not the only one. So I listened to a call with Melanie Mitro, and she shared a really good tidbit that has helped me in my mornings. A while back, the first thing I used to do when I woke up was get on Facebook, but I don't do that anymore. Thankfully, I've broken that habit. I get up and I do my morning devotionals and my time with God and all that great stuff. So what I have been doing this week is getting on Facebook and getting into the back office, and I have my list of people. I do all of my follow-ups, all my inviting, all my stuff. And then, as pathetic as it sounds, my reward is I can scroll for like 5 minutes. So I want us to make sure that when we are utilizing social media, that we have a purpose and that we have a goal. And perfect example, I pulled in my driveway today when I came back from teaching. I hit my Wi-Fi and I was like, ooh, I can check, Facebook real quick while I'm in the car. And I said to myself, I'm like, that would be a waste of 3 or 5 minutes. Get out of the car. So I want us to actively know what it is that we're doing. And I think that will really help us get our focus. So that is that. And I asked you guys to write down a goal for daily, weekly, and monthly. So I'm going to go over my goals, and then I want everyone to go over theirs. So my daily goal is to do the 3 vital behaviors. My weekly goal is to sell at least 1 challenge pack every week. And my monthly goal is to sign 1 coach per month. So Darlene or whoever wants to go next, can we review our goals?
Well, I guess they're pretty much all similar to yours because it's all centered around this. So Team Cup has really got, this fall, whatever we're in, it's got me going. So I'm really working right now on follow-up because I'm horrible at it, and it's like a everyday thing. I have to have my daily calendar out, and I keep notes. So I guess my daily is just follow-up.
Okay. That's great.
And then the weekly will be making sure that I'm also inviting. Okay, because the follow-up, I've got a whole bunch of prospects right now, and if I let them go, they're going to get forgotten. So I got to keep on them a little bit, but not too much. So, and then I guess that would be a pretty good goal like you did for the monthly of one coach.
I thought, why not? Like, why? That's a great goal. I mean, Melanie Mitro signed 336 coaches last year.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
I was like, shoot, I can freaking do that. And you know what? I have been much better at inviting to the coach opportunity. And the more I do it, like I had a girl, she was so sweet. She was like, oh my God, I've really been thinking about it. I love all your posts, and I'm so thankful that you thought of me. And I was like, oh, that was a really nice response. So just go for it, Kristen, why don't you go next? And then I know that you're out, so you can go ahead and hop off then afterwards, after we celebrated your great success.
Okay, I'm sorry if the noise is being annoying. I can't help it.
No, that's okay.
Okay, so my goals are, I feel like a lot of people, I feel like I've been working people for months, and they're finally committing. So that's like a long-term goal is to all the people I've been, all my leads and everything, I'm trying to just get in the bag and sign up. I feel like being, if people are Shakeology, it's like a given that they're going to be a coach, because why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? As soon as I give people a month, buying it and being on it, and then once they're on it, be like, well, why don't you be a coach? And they're like, okay, that's what I've been doing. And then, I don't know, I guess my goals are just that. I don't have a day, month, week, I should, but it's just to get people to like the product and stay with it, and just, I don't know, find as many people I can. I don't know.
I think you're doing a really great job. So keep up the momentum, and you've definitely inspired me. So have a wonderful evening, and go recruit.
All right, I will talk to you tomorrow about what I wanted to talk to you about, if that's cool. If I can call you tomorrow night about placement and all that.
Yeah, we'll chat. We'll chat, girlfriend.
All right, cool. Sorry about tonight. I got to do my thing. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Kristen.
Okay, cool. All right, Cornell, you up, man.
All right, so for me.
Wait. By the way, Cornell, I love your posts. I've really seen you picking up the posts, and they're awesome. So go you.
Good, because that's my first goal. My daily goal is to post on Instagram or Facebook at least once a day. So I've been trying to do that just because I know that's where I slack off. I wake up every morning all right, I'm going to post. And the next thing I know, it's 10 o'clock at night. And I'm like, I'll start tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's been my goal number one, my daily goal. My weekly goal is more right now just trying to build up more prospects, my list, I call it. Just my list for everything. So it's just a list of collecting people's names, email, phone numbers, whether I get personal training out of them or whether I get them for Beachbody, or just building that list, because I've gone to so many different conferences and everything where they talk about the list and how valuable that list is. So just doing that is my weekly goal. It's just trying to get everything on that. And then my monthly goal is kind of the same as yours, as trying to get a coach each month, and also trying to do a challenge group of some sort each month, whether it's a 5-day let's drink water and do that, or whether it's a fitness program, just coming up with some sort of activity to where I'm adding value and driving people to me or my page and get that done.
Awesome. And along the lines of challenge groups, so I am promoting my challenge group for March, and I was thinking moving forward, maybe March, maybe April, we could do as a team like 5-day squat challenge or 5-day, drink X amount of ounces of water a day, whatever. Something, because the resistance that I'm getting now is people saying, I thought that was my phone. I think that was someone else's.
It's me.
I was like, oh, what? Is people saying, oh, is it free? And I'm like, well, I kind of want to do both. So I think what we should do, what we can focus on doing collectively as a team, which I'll put together, is challenge groups that are with challenge packs, and then others that are building that trust. Because Kristen has had tremendous success creating that trust, and Erin, I want you to be able to ease into it at your comfort level, and that way, when you're ready to run a challenge group, you can do that. But I want you to be included in my stuff, and I'll add you to the one that I'm starting in March. I have I think 5 to 7 people in that.
I was going to ask you if I could be added to it and participate in it, just to watch you run it and watch your posts, and then to also have the accountability and to participate in it, so that I know what what the other side is like. The people that are participating in my group, what would I want to see? What's the right thing to do? How do I lead the group? So
yeah. And the thing about challenge groups, and I'll be quite frank, and I know Darlene and Cornell can relate, is they always start off woo, we're working out, we're drinking shakes, this is great. And then freaking week 2's over, and it's crickets. So
Nothing.
so I don't want you to ever be oh my God. So what you want to do is during that challenge group is you want to see who's posting and who's excited and who's drinking their shakes and who's motivating, because those are people that you will, kind of massage into, prospects. So
right.
You'll be in with me, and I'll take you through that whole process. And I think that after a couple of those, you'll be much more comfortable. And so Erin, why don't we go over your goals, and then we'll touch on the leadership ladder, and that will be it.
My goals are a lot more simple or smaller than everybody else's, because I do want to start I feel like Kristen is her and I are pretty similar. I feel because I don't feel comfortable posting anything on Facebook or daily, or posting myself doing a workout, or I want to ease into it so that eventually I work myself up to. I was thinking about making a Facebook page eventually, maybe by the end of the month. Maybe that could be my goal for the month, would be to make myself a Facebook page and have, picture and start posting on that by, within the month. And then daily, I want to get used to logging on to Beachbody and checking the back office, like you said, because there's always stuff on there, like you said, to training videos and things for me to learn and get familiar with the site. And so that's my daily goal, is just to get in that habit. Yeah. And my also daily, I want to make sure that in my head I'm being a product of the product, because that helps keep me on track too. When I want to reach out and grab a handful of Oreos, I'm product of the product. Keep it in check. Gotta do the good stuff. Yeah. So, and then weekly, I think the same thing as Cornell. I want to make sure that I'm building a list, because for me it has started and is starting slow and with family and close friends. So at work eventually, though, with my coworkers and other women that I, talk to about food and what we made for dinner, and I'm kind of slowly building the people know that I'm that I like Beachbody and that I drink Shakeology and that I ordered the PiYo DVDs or the 21 Fix or the Fix 8 cookbook. I'll talk about that. But I haven't sprung out and been oh yeah, I'm a Beachbody coach. You should, if you want to order something, give me your email address. I'm working on transitioning into that so that it's not, so that it's not I don't.
You don't want to be hey, buy for me, blah.
Yeah. I just want to be in naturally in conversation. I want it to kind of come up organically. And so I'm getting there, but I guess I also have to get out of my comfort zone a little bit more and just put it out there to people I know and people I'm good friends with. So I have my best friend wants to try Shakeology. It's a matter of like meeting up with her to give her some of mine to try. So, and it's slow, and I want it to be able to be slow for a little bit. But I stay motivated with these calls, and I stay motivated seeing your posts, and I stay motivated listening to the stuff you post, the morning call. I've actually started listening to Chalene Johnson's podcast, The Chalene Show, every day while I'm walking at lunch, because she's super motivational and like super self, work on yourself. So that's myself every day, what I do for myself. But
that's so great. She is a great person to go after. And I want to adjust a couple things with you. So I think what will be helpful for you is me, Darlene, and Cornell, we're fitness instructors and we're in the fitness industry, right? It's easy for us to like, hey, I'm into this,
Yeah, yeah.
I've been in it for 3 years.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm missing is like bridge the gap.
Well, I mean, you don't need to be in the fitness industry, and it's funny. I got like 2 points to make, so I'll get to that point later. But I never used to be comfortable standing on stage in front of people. My first fitness class I taught, I was like petrified. Okay, but the point is that I'm trying to make is, you're running your race. You're not running my race. You're not running whoever's race. So I think once you get more comfortable with posting and sharing what you like about Beachbody, is you can kind of frame it that way. Hey, I'm a coach and I'm not an expert, but you know what? I'm doing the best I can and I'm on this great journey, and frame it that way. Because a lot of people are like, I don't want to be a coach. I'm not a fitness instructor. I'm not in the fitness profession. It's like, well, you're not saying that you're a doctor. You're saying that you are coaching people through, everyone needs an accountability partner, and it could be you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's a hobby of mine that's what I feel like people around me know, that I care about nutrition. I like eating right. I like working out. I like learning different types of working out. Like people know that it is like a hobby, because I've recently started cooking so much more too with the Fixate cookbook and stuff. So I'm really like getting into it. So it's easy to kind of talk about in that sense. So I just need to figure out how to make it from like, okay, here's my hobby, and then here's how it connects to Beachbody, and here's, like I jump right from like it's a hobby to like, give me your email address.
Yeah.
But like, where do I don't know.
Yeah. You'll find the bridge there, and Kristen was the same way, and look where she's at now.
Yeah, she's super inspiring for me right now too, especially because I think I'm a little bit more outgoing than what she seems, or at least what I'm picking up. So I think eventually I will be able to reach out a little bit more, and I'll feel a little more comfortable. But I'm sure it'll all like kind of fall into place, and it'll be comfortable when I get there. So
yeah, absolutely. So great. I love your goals. Make sure that you have those written down. Make sure that you see them every single day. Oops, what did I do here? So make sure you take ownership of those goals. So I know that we've probably gone over the leadership ladder. Who is this chick that messaged me? Oh. Sorry.
ADD?
Yeah, right? See? They're perfect example. What? What's going on? What was that? Okay. So I'm going to go into Team Beachbody. Okay. I'm going to share my screen share. All right. You see me? Can you see can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, yes.
All right. So coach. So let's just take a look at this, because it's like really cool. Yay! Oh my God. Okay. So I totally called. We have like 7 minutes, so I need to like hurry my tush up. I called Darlene and Cornell on Friday night because I was like so stoked about my brother. And oh my God, you guys are going to laugh so hard. So I'm going to stop recording at this point, because I don't want this to ever be like out. Stop recording. How do I stop it? All right, let me go over the leadership ladder, and then I'll go over that. Okay. So what I want you each to do, if you haven't already done it, is to go into training in the back office and go down to leadership ladder. So it's super simple. I want to make sure that we can. Okay. Daggone it. All right. So here is here's like Emerald and Coach right here. Well, here's Coach, here's Emerald, and then Diamond, and so on and so forth. So these are just monthly goals that I want everyone to aspire to. So Success Club 5 every month is something that we should definitely strive for. You want your personally sponsored coaches to at least get 2 Success Club points, if not more, and team volume and things like that. So there are some really cool trainings in here that I really want you guys to take a look at in your spare time this week, so we can kind of touch on them, see if we have any questions. But I think those are really great benchmarks for us to go after there. So so that's the leadership ladder, and I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to stop recording. Okay.